Welcome back, everyone. So let me guess. You've been staring at your screen lately, endlessly toggling back and forth between Claude and Gemini, trying to figure out which of these absolute AI powerhouses is actually better for your workflow this year. Yeah, we've all been there. It's kind of the ultimate modern tech dilemma right now. But don't worry, because today, we are breaking the whole thing down.
Look, we're talking about two absolute heavyweights here. They both write, they both code, and they can both untangle some incredibly complex problems for us. But here's the fascinating truth. They are absolutely not built for the exact same type of user. By the end of this explainer, you are going to know exactly which one deserves your daily attention. Okay, let's dive into this. Number 1, the great AI matchup. 2, writing and research. 3, coding and heavy documents. 4, the Google ecosystem factor. 5, speed and pricing. And finally, number 6, the final verdict.
Section 1, the great AI matchup. A feature-by-feature breakdown.
Section 2, writing and research capabilities, handling words and gathering information.
All right, let's ring the bell for round 1, writing quality. If your daily grind involves, writing articles, drafting super important emails, compiling massive reports, or just dreaming up creative content, this is the round that literally dictates your daily productivity.
Now, what's super interesting here is how clearly the stylistic preferences divide these two. Claude is constantly praised for producing this incredibly natural, well-structured writing. It totally avoids those classic, cringy AI cliches. You know what I mean? You're definitely not going to see the word delve popping up in every other sentence. Now, Gemini definitely handles drafting well, but for pure, undeniable writing quality and tone, round 1 easily goes to Claude.
But let's pivot to round 2 and see how this all translates into research and information. Because look, drafting text is one thing, right? But hunting down, synthesizing, and actually fact-checking complex information, that requires a completely different digital skill set. And when it comes to raw research, Gemini truly shines, mostly because of its live web access and that deep Google integration. It's just exceptionally useful for pulling real-time data right alongside the tabs you already have open. Claude can analyze information beautifully, for sure, but for those seamless, up-to-the-minute research workflows, round 2 goes to Gemini.
Section 3, coding and heavy documents. The heavy lifting rounds.
Okay, round 3 brings us to coding. Developers everywhere are pushing the absolute limits of both of these models daily, trying to build software faster and squash those annoying bugs.
Now, Gemini definitely brings fantastic, broad programming language support to the table. However, Claude is specifically renowned for its zero-shot coding ability. We're talking about explaining wildly complex logic, debugging the most frustrating errors, and seamlessly parsing through massive code bases. Because of those incredibly specific strengths in dense programming environments, Claude takes the edge here.
Which takes us right into round 4, long documents. Just think about the sheer size of the context windows required to analyze lengthy business contracts, dense academic research papers, or those incredibly large 100-page PDFs. It's a lot of data.
And this brilliantly illustrates where Claude truly separates itself from the pack. While Gemini provides completely solid document handling, Claude is widely recognized across the entire tech industry as the absolute master of data retention and recall in massive documents. So, the clear winner here? Absolutely Claude.
Section 4, the Google ecosystem factor. The convenience test.
I want you to think about the tools you probably have open in your browser right at this very second. Gmail, Google Docs, Drive, Sheets, maybe you're on an Android device. If you rely heavily on the Google Workspace, you absolutely need an AI that fits perfectly into that specific environment.
And honestly, this round is an incredibly easy call. Gemini fits naturally and flawlessly into that Google environment because, well, it was literally purpose-built for it. Claude is a fantastic independent tool, don't get me wrong, but it completely lacks that native integration. So for the ecosystem factor, Gemini wins handily. No contest.
Section 5, Speed and Pricing. Practical Logistics.
Let's talk logistics. When it comes to speed, both of these assistants are remarkably fast. Any slight difference is pretty much negligible for everyday use, making speed a total draw. As for pricing, they both generously offer free access alongside optional paid tiers for their more advanced models. But here's the thing. Feature limits on those paid tiers update constantly, so you should always check their current plans online before hitting subscribe. Section 6, the final verdict. Who won what?
Okay, looking at our final 5-round scorecard. Writing went to Claude.
Research went to Gemini. Coding to Claude, long documents to Claude, and ecosystem went to Gemini. So what does this all mean? The crucial point is this. There is simply no single AI that is universally perfect for everyone. It all comes down to your exact day-to-day workflow.
Let's clearly define this so you can actually make your choice. You should definitely go with Claude if you write professionally, if you constantly need help dissecting very long documents, if your day revolves around analyzing deep reports, or if you just spend hours upon hours creating rich content. Claude is like a superpower for writing an in-depth document analysis.
But on the flip side, you should absolutely choose Gemini if you use Google's apps every single day, if you want an AI that is deeply, natively integrated directly into your existing productivity tools, and if you simply prefer working inside that familiar Google ecosystem. Gemini is hands down the strongest, most seamless choice for that specific environment.
But hey, before we wrap up, I have to give you the ultimate pro tip. Ready? Use both. Seriously, the best, most efficient professionals out there do not limit themselves to just one platform. They are completely platform agnostic, choosing the exact right tool for each specific task to maximize their output. It's a real game changer.
So after breaking down the unique strengths of both of these incredible models, the final question goes to you. Are you Team Claude or are you Team Gemini? Let us know your choice in the comments below, and if you enjoy this clear, structured explainer on the latest AI tools, definitely subscribe to Neural Future. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.